Like, Connor shot Hank for me too, but I don't think he'd said that he would miss me.
Oh. Oh, now I'm live streaming Vampyr.
Yeah, I see people talk about it a lot.
I'm actually sort of like, I was actually afraid that this was going to be a game that I was going to enjoy, but the critics and reviewers were going to hate on. But like GameStop, IGN, and all that gave it a 7 out of 10. I mean, I know a 7 out of 10 is sort of like average, but at least it's not like a 4 out of 10.
Oh.
I'ma suck all the people. I'm not really gonna do that. So how are you, Kim?
I'm fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
In this game, difficulty is tied to your actions. The more lives you take, the easier the game will be. Well, just give me that. I'm just gonna kill everybody now. I'm trying so hard not to look at E3 leaks because I want to be thoroughly surprised when I watch E3. But like, I'm seeing all these things about like people going, "Oh, there may be an Marvel Ultimate Alliance reboot," or "Oh, this game may be revealed," or "Oh, this," and I'm like, "Oh, I want to know what it is, but I want to wait."
No.
For the once proud city of London, 'tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the
actually seen
eerie and
any
unknown, mortals
leaks.
became desperate for answers. A flock's flight
Sorry, what was that?
for an omen, the falling of a star,
I haven't
a
seen
dire
any
presage.
leaks.
Turning to priests
I mean,
for
I like they
interpretation
haven't been
of
like
the
exactly
known
leaks, but it's been like
when religion
different
failed,
game
men turned to
websites like
science.
GameSpot and IGN like posting like
Vain cities, crafting
what you would
machines
people
made
probably
for
consider
endless
clickbait
New
links.
questions flourished
It would be
as
like
answers.
this
Oh.
game is sure to be seen at E3 and everyone is excited. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool, but I'm not gonna look at it.
What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Well, that was extremely morbid beginning. It was like, what is love but jittered? I mean, what is hate but jittered love? What is song but a call to arms? What is life but death pending? I'm like, well, that's extremely depressing.
Oh god.
Death.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree,
But do you think it will be worth like the $60 you had to pay?
For Vampire?
to keep mankind
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because my plan was to like wait for reviews to come out, and I did wait for reviews to come out for the game, but I was gonna like wait a little bit to see what the final verdict was for the game for this game, and see if more people would review it. But then like I got way too excited last night, so I just went ahead and bought it on PS Store. But I did see some reviews, and people were saying like the biggest issue this game apparently has is like technicality stuff, like there's some glitches and stuff, but like what made me really excited about the game is that like who you kill matters. Like if you kill like, and it's not like, and like apparently again like some games claim this, but like apparently this game has a lot of life with the NPCs. Like you have to like learn about your prey. Like if you want to go attack like a store clerk, you have to like learn about him and figure out like how best to approach him and stuff. But like I can give you my verdict on it. Samantha's been playing it on Steam if you want to ask her how she's already played, like she's been playing it since last night.
Oh.
I asked her if she thought it was good, and she said it's okay so far, but the main protagonist is oof. That was her description. He's oof apparently, and he apparently sucks dick, and apparently Like, she said some homeless guy was dying, and so he sucked him. That was... that was so bad to describe it. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm excited to play it. Heart... Ooh, do I get to suck him? I'm gonna suck him. Or is that a woman? It's a woman. I see your heart. I see your heart, woman. I'm gonna... Give me your neck. I'm gonna kiss your neck. Nice. I'm gonna talk to you first. Oh, is that my wife? She's hugging me. This is how all games like this start. Don't do it, man. And apparently another main issue people have had with this game, like in the reviews and stuff, is that the main protagonist looks like have you played Skyrim, right?
What?
Have you played Skyrim?
I wanted to get it when well, it was 20 euros.
Oh.
But I didn't have any money, and when I finally had some, it was 60 again, so
Well, I was gonna say, cause like in Skyrim, if you become a vampire in Skyrim, like the more you feast, like the less like dead you look. I guess, like your skin becomes pale and your eyes grow dark and it sort of glow red. And like I know, like another main issue people had this game is that like you're walking around London, talking to people, but your face looks like it's been dead for decades, and people aren't talking about it. Oh no! What have I done?
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Oh, they shot me. No fuck.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
Don't shoot me.
This is a nightmare.
I'm really upset with Apple right now because I charged my phone overnight like I always do. And I went on a walk today. I went on my long walk because on Tuesday and Thursday I'm usually going for my long walk.
This can't be.
And my long walk's about like an hour and 20 minutes long. When I got home from the walk, my battery when I started the walk, my battery was at 100. When I finished my walk, my battery was at 25%. And I just listened to music.
what?
And they're like, why? And it was like my battery only lasted like an hour.
What have I done? What's all this about?
Oh god, there are dead people everywhere. Oh, perform a melee. Oh shit.
No. I can defend myself.
No, I can defend myself. I have a machete.
Who are you?
Apparently the combat system is sort of like Dark Souls, which sort of scares me because I sucked at that game. Ow.
No.
You want some more?
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Can I destroy this barrel? No, can't.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
What kind of dodge is that? Am I like... do the thriller.
It's down! Finish it!
Ow.
Sorry.
I'm sorry as I cut you up to pieces instead of running past you.
No, please, stop!
Ring a ding a ding.
Someone was calling my phone, and I didn't even hear it. Is there anything?
I like this, how Detroit has collectibles, but depending on how you play the game,
Oh yeah.
you don't get certain magazines.
Any sense of this? Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about?
Like if you pushed Leo, you won't get like the famous painter died
Oh yeah. I saw
magazine
that.
next. Yeah. So it means you have to replay the game with opposite
Feels like it's burning me
decisions.
to the bone.
So you get everything. I kind of like that, but also kind of don't.
Oh, did I tell you that when Oh yeah, I think. Did I tell you about Chloe? What she did when I told her that I wasn't letting her go?
Doesn't she say something like that? She understands and that she'll reset herself to forget who she became.
Yeah, but like she was extremely upset. Like she was like freaking out and like her eyes were fluttering and everything. And I was just like, I'm sorry, Chloe, but I need you because you make the main menu actually interesting.
Is anybody there?
They should have like added a trophy for hearing all Chloe's rants on the main menu.
It's so funny because last night I was playing some Detroit and I went to go continue my story and she goes, "Wait! Are you sure that's a good idea? Maybe we should just leave things as they are." And I'm like, Chloe, what's wrong?
Brother, what have you done?
Mary!
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 Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
I will find them and I will kill them. I found Fire and Sun, new collectible. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught in the rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it were burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desecrated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. Okay. Weakness of vampires. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, I found alcohol. A game with alcohol is always a good game. What the hell is that?
Oh god. This game is really glitchy though.
This one's
Like I
just
started
up
climbing at
fancy.
the same time as George started
Let's run through
climbing,
his
and
pockets.
he glitched right through me.
You
Oh
sure?
yeah. That,
After a rent to pay, he's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
this game kind of reminds me of what's that game
Impossible.
where you're the detective and you die and you had to solve your own murder?
Murdered soul suspect?
Yeah, this game kind of reminds me of that in a way. Cause like I'm finding these dead bodies and I'm like seeing their memories and everything. And I guess I am a vampire, so I am technically dead. Vampire Soul Doctor is what this game should be called.
North was like, follow me, Marcus, and I followed Simon.
I actually have to admit, like, in this playthrough, I kind of liked North a little bit more. Like, she wasn't, since I was playing Marcus as a peaceful boy, she still became my lover, but like, she was not as mean to everybody else.
Who's that? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Jeff Parker's in.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
It is.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
Well, yeah, well.
Oh, I was still muted. Oh, oops. Sorry, I was muted. That was my fault.
No, my internet was doing weird
Oh.
things. I had 2 English exams today.
Oh, how was that?
My English teacher told me I had a great accent.
A Korean?
And I'm like, what? No, a good English accent.
Oh.
I mean, for Dutch person then.
Oh. Wait, so in the Netherlands, English exams are like you speaking English?
Well, people have their own way here in speaking English. Like, you guys say think, but some people here say think.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. And that sounds really stupid. And
Oh.
I don't do that, and that made me someone with a good accent. That's what she said.
Oh.
And she was like asking me all the time, like, how did you get such a good accent? I was so confused. And I was like, yeah, I'm in PlayStation parties like every day. And she was like, oh. Super. That oh sounded like really disappointing. But oh, I don't care. I'm just still waiting on my grades though. She didn't email me.
I'm sure you did great.
The assignments were really dumb though. Like I had to. She was like faking a phone call.
Uh-huh.
And I had to do like order devices and stuff like that, and
Oh.
and when I first walked into the room, she had to record my face. Like she had to film me. It was so stupid. And then when we started, she put like her head next to her phone, like in a her head next to her head, like as if her head was a phone, and she went like ring ring. Have you ever? She was like ring 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 ring, and I was like hello.
Hello.
Hello, who's this? New phone, who did?
I shot myself in the game. Game's over.
She still didn't email me. What a bitch.
What a bitch.
I need to know my grade.
It'd be nice if... I'm really hoping, like, you just announced it, like, oh, you can graduate. 'Cause that'd be great.
Oh, yeah, but that won't happen, I'm pretty sure of that.
Like, what if they say, hey, you can graduate now?
I will cry.
Oh.
But I still miss, like, a few accents.
A few exams. No biggie.
5 or something.
Yeah.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Like, I don't really need those accents anyways. Because I'm not doing anything with photography after this, so... It basically makes those accents useless.
Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Begin by selecting the skill Autophagy. I drain my own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Ooh. The vampire uses the power of his blood to heal normal. Heal. No. Wait, no, that's... okay. And aggravated damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. With time, this vampiric ability can be extremely powerful, and is sure to surprise any unwary vampire hunter. Yeah, sure. I have leveled up and feel stronger.
My life as a bashing hipster cunt. What is this? Hipsters into Screams, The Walking Dead 2 edition. Oh god.
Kim, what do you think I should do? Should I get the claws ability, where I just strike people or creatures in front of me with claws? Blood spear, I throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of me. Or shadow mist, place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage.
I think the blood spear sounds really cool.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
The vampire wields their blood and throws it like a spear. This power can take time to charge, but it is deadly effective. I'm level 3. I think. Now shall I confirm? Okay.
I'm seeing blue blood.
Steal the blue blood.
If I'm not mad, then...
Night is here again. I am in London now, somewhere in the East End docks, I suppose. I don't know this part of town. All I know is this. Someone is killing people here, murdering them, butchering them, drinking their blood, making them like him. Is this what happened to me? My poor Mary, my poor sister. I must follow the blood trail of finances. Maybe I should start by gathering information about what happened to this place when I was away. Then I will find who did this to me, who made me what I am now.
Oh, did you, like, when you opened the big crate, did you free those androids in there, or did you close the door?
I freed them.
What happens if you do?
They just like go to he just like go to Jericho, and they just go to Jericho, I think.
Oh.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, I'm respected now.
My head's spinning.
They call me
Now they're all
Lee.
gonna hate me.
No, don't be hated.
No, they're gonna hate me because I'm gonna take that other android with me.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, only North hates me. Oh, it's fine. I don't like her any. Oh, Simon hates me, so what a bitch. I don't care about Simon. He goes on the roof anyways.
It's true.
I just have to make sure like Connor connects to him. I have no idea how, but
Connor is Anubis.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Destroy all the barrels.
oh snap, they're doggies.
I can't throw a blood spear.
Can't I just smack the doggies? Just kidding.
Smack the dojies.
Yeah, they're not like sweet doggies anymore. They're like the mean kind of doggies.
Strength. A strength I never knew I had.
I'm biting people.
I'm gonna cause a blackout because I don't want to threaten these people.
Ow.
This shouldn't be possible.
I'm biting people now.
Every seam, every fiber of my being is a fire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
I feel like a child learning the limits of. Hey, that was mean.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
I'm not human anymore. I'm not human anymore. Don't put the blame on me. Is there nothing up here?
I'm driving out of the docks. Goodbye, motherfuckers. Vroom vroom.
Driving out the docks.
Lol, they're still searching that tiny room with a flashlight and a gun.
We can't find him, man. Maybe he's in this corner.
Maybe he just crawled into your butt. Who knows?
Check my butt, man. He's probably crawled up in.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you.
Jericho
For what
admires
happened to
me.
us.
Oh,
I cannot enter.
Oh, I'm now friends with Simon and North.
What about Josh?
This
He's actually the only android I care about in the. Well, I like him the most
I
of the
can't
three.
believe I'm doing this.
I'm picking up this rat and constantly biting it, and I'm just like, ah! It's Poor rat.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked, all right.
I got some shillings. That's a good day, sir. I'm sure like some shillings. Oh. Another rat.
This is despicable.
I'm biter of rats.
What will London have to say to me? It's locked.
All these doors are
I've
locked.
so many questions unanswered.
District status stable. Well, that's good.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Scissors.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Oh god. I'm at the Eden Club part.
Oof.
Where
That's
has
hot.
everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
No. No.
Just found a new hideout. On a workbench you can craft medicine. Okay. Oh, I have to gather more parts, okay. Body condition. Hey. The following night. Oh, there's the blood trail. Details. Do I know anything about this woman? Nothing.
At last, a little life.
Are these two guys not gonna notice the fact that I have blood all over my shirt? My blood is literally soaking blood.
Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Do you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
I like how this has an
Do the
RP
police
element
have
with the
any leads on the
conversations.
Ah,
suspect?
even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
What is this
Where am
place?
I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light.
Kim, have you ever heard a song that you listened to a lot years ago and wonder why you ever liked that song?
Aren't you
Oh yes.
scared?
Scared of what?
I had that experience last night. Before I went to bed, I was like
No, I
listening to
never
some
go
music on my
outside.
iTunes, and I just found some songs that I hadn't listened to, that I listened to back when I was like freshman in high school, and I'm like, why was I ever into this?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these days.
Oh yes.
It's-
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Why isn't my Twitter linked with
How long has he been here?
He
PlayStation?
rented the room
What's
a few
this
days ago
great?
and didn't say when he'd leave.
Do what now?
What does he look like?
It connected my
Gentleman, I
Twitter
guess.
from
Well-dressed,
the
quite polite.
PlayStation disconnected.
Professor or
Oh.
something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I feel betrayed.
Top
I
10
need to
anime
leave this
betrayals.
I have questions.
Rally
Upstairs and knock on Roger's door.
to
I heard him open his
me.
window, so I guess he's still awake.
Okay.
And,
Oh
yes,
wait,
no
password.
funny business.
God damn it.
You hear me? This is a respectable
The
establishment.
password is like Hank's password. Fucking password.
Fucking password.
That
I
was
swear to
great.
God.
Good evening,
I-
sir.
And then Connor was like,
I wondered if I
obviously.
could ask you.
I laughed so hard.
You look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize.
I wish
for
I
my
had such a clever password.
It's been a long night.
Been
Also
there,
kinda
seen
don't,
that.
because maybe
Don't
someone
worry,
would guess.
things can only get worse.
A Connor would come by and be like, hey,
Has
what
anybody
would
entered
Kim's
the bar
password be?
recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bolt. See?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here?
Can I share it
It's like
now?
everybody is hiding.
Can I?
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders?
Yes.
Everybody
Heard about
fears
the
to return
murders?
to the sewer dog.
Gotta say, the British people in this game,
Who is
amazing.
this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog. Hey,
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
people will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Aw, Hank is my friend.
I'll leave you to your bottle.
Oh, yeah. Hank's the best. On my third playthrough, I'm gonna make sure that I'm his friend. Well, I was his
Hello,
friend up
sir.
till the end.
Are you alright? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then.
Sexiest
He's more
androids in
agreeable
town.
talking to
Now I know why you
strangers.
insisted in coming here.
What's going on around here?
You exposed
Where is
Connor.
everyone?
Too many dead, sir.
Can you
First
rent
the
one of these
epidemic,
traces for me? Ah, for fuck's
now
sake,
these
Connor.
terrible murders.
The murders. What can you
Am I
say?
the only one just
Bodies
not
found
staring
in
at
the
these
streets every morning,
rope?
drained of blood.
Oh,
Andrew.
no.
Horrible.
It's awkward.
Some say
I stared at the robots
sewer
too.
dog is back.
The
Trust
sewer
me.
dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But
I
now
was
he's
staring at
in the
one
streets.
android and Hank was like, Connor, what the fuck are you
What have
doing?
you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah,
Hank
And he
what?
killed
was
so many
like,
last summer.
coming,
Thought
Lieutenant.
we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Oh no,
The authorities
Gavin.
doing anything?
That
Nothing.
piece of poo.
There are so
I
many
hate
dead
Gavin.
Dead body in an
around
asshole.
now. It's gotten really hard to travel across
I
town.
wish you could kill him or something, that would be funny.
I hate Gavin.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Can I suck their blood?
Just when you said that Connor was leaking blood.
Can I suck their blood? Wait, is there a save?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Confront the man.
No place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires. They're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require them.
I think something.
Please, sir. You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
Ah!
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present.
He's holding up a crucifix and it's burning me.
I need
Oh god.
Oh, the crucifix!
anyone. Well, that's something I can do for you.
You're just gonna hold up a crucifix and try to burn me to death, and then you just want to be my friend now?
And who might you be?
Dr. Edgar Swansea.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them, biting them.
The calling card of a vampire, like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Damn it, this guy's not giving me
Then
anything.
help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Yes, we are.
Indeed. Then I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'm gonna end him.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Can I suck his blood? I can't suck his blood. Okay. I can't do it. I guess I gotta go out then.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. Evening, sir. Can I help you?
Hank just said the more I learn about people, the more I love my dog.
Yo.
Oh, I
spoke
have
to
to
Dr.
say
Swansea.
that.
He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
That's so true, though. Oh my god.
What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom
Oh,
says
wait,
you're the
no.
only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam.
Oh my god,
Please, tell
that's
me
just
what's going
iconic.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened?
He's contagious, all right,
He was
madam.
dead drunk as usual. My God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Why does this girl sound
Thank you
like
for your
Janie
candor.
Springs from
I'll be sure to
pre-sequel?
talk to Tom.
Oh.
You discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Open the citizen menu. Citizen details. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on a citizen. Unlock hints. Ew.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle.
Please, leave me alone.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor.
Did I just
who
use
loves
like a
his gin too
persuade
much.
thing? Oh shit.
He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Don't twist the words.
It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I know where he is now. Tom, I know you're hiding over there. You can't hide from me.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city? The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
Multiple deaths in the dark region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge and quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, the vampires are very violent and approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Oh shit, there's people here. Oh fuck. No, open the crate.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Oops. Some enemies are more resistant to return damage. Melee range blood shadow. Orange indicates medium resistance.
Burn it, boys!
Oh! He shot me. That jerk. Why are they shooting me?
There's safer places to be than here.
Alright, how do I equip my gun? Main hand. Oh god, these controls, I don't know what these controls are. Oh.
I'm spending all this money and I'm still not having any fun.
Spending all this money, I'm still not having that fun. Yeah. Combat in this system is something I don't have to get used to. So weird. Rats and hideouts. Oh, there's a bunch of rats. I have 500 XP. Yeah, I'll save it for now. I can't craft anything. Oh. I can upgrade it.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Who are you? Two-handed weapons. What to two-handed weapon? Ooh. I have a scythe now. Yay, yay, yay.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
More. Oh dear God, not again.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Bring it on, vampire! Ow! Ow! Hello, sir.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
Oh God, it's right behind me.
My flock, they'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
She's another one. Hello, Mr. Hampton. I don't remember meeting you, but I figured out your name, apparently.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fault. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
What did happen to me, though? What happened to me?
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some
subspecies of Vampyr? Subspecies.
She's a vampire. I must find a place to analyze the blood.
At dawn we row. My face looks horrible.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that scowl. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague. Administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown.
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. So much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother.
Of course he was returning home.
Before contracting this.
Why else would he still not want to be here?
Affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
I could do with some clean clothes. I look like I went to swimming in a strawberry jam pool.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Till I drink your blood, sir. Bless you. gonna suck damn eggs out of people. I am the sucker of eggs.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Should I be the evil vampire, or should I be the pacifist doctor?
It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink.
I'm thinking more of vampire.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my round. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Nurse Crane, are you by any chance related to Dr. Crane, the scarecrow?
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
District status is healthy.
It's my turn.
Rotten or crispy, each heart continues the soup of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You've lost too much blood.
Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Oh.
Insulting a good Samaritan.
Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you attain. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher to that citizen's resistance. Let's mesmerize him.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Oh, I'm leading him. We're gonna make out, Kim.
Oh god.
In the shadows. Oh, I get to embrace him. I'm gonna be Vampyr. Ah, yummy blood. Give me those gummy worms.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
This district will soon suffer the consequences of my actions. Ah, shit. I am the only vampire.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
I'm actually tempted to just play like the evil vampire.
Do it.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions for you,
I would like to
Crane.
ask a few questions first. And
How's Mr. Hampton?
The patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. The poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Who is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Where's my
If
room?
you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Left of the stairs, second floor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
$2,000 XP.
Good evening, sir.
so it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Your life in London.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared.
So do I just get to like mesmerize whoever I want when I get enough leveling for it and just drink them dry?
Talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive character traits?
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
What about you?
Good evening, sir.
You have to say.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks.
Kim, did you see that Sony's planning to release 3 new unannounced games at their panel?
I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed.
What?
Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
Oh, God.
Well, not really released, but announced 3
Well, I'm no
unannounced
doctor,
games.
but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a
I wonder what they're
surgical
gonna be.
You have a keen eye.
Oh,
I learned
God.
to shoot during the war.
I hope it's not Last of Us Part 3.
Old habits die.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have
I low-key hope they say, like, y'all been waiting so long for The Last of Us Part 2? Well, guess what? It releases end 2018. Will never happen, but a girl can dream.
Are you really smuggling weapons through?
Oh, I would die.
I've already been attacked by patients, you know, and by gang members willing to steal
I hope
my
they
money.
announce an Infamous 1 and 2 remaster or
Keep people
something
alive your
coming
own
to
way,
PlayStation
Doctor.
regarding
I offer
those
them another
games.
way to protect
Because those games were fun.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns.
I've been an ambulance driver since too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was
Did you
with.
know, Doctor, that
I
I'm a
escaped from the hospital
vampire?
last, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Vampire?
I am a vampire.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation?
I have no idea what to do.
I do the sucky. I do the sucky on people.
Even the locals. I'd like to see your goods. Wise choice.
So you do that.
A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
That's the sound I make before I start drinking people's blood. Who's over here? Someone's over here. There's a tent. There's a lot of people.
I offered Alice a cookie, but she doesn't want no cookie. God damn it.
She doesn't want a cookie. Alice,
She
Alice
does
don't
not
want
want a cookie.
that bitch.
Then I'll eat it myself.
Ow! Just devour the whole thing.
I would do that, to be honest.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Alice, do you want the cookie? No, okay.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to
I just gave her a little peck
Oh.
on her forehead. Like a mwah.
Did she like it?
transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
What is this doctor doing in the background?
Well,
He's just like,
I'm a little surprised.
what is he doing?
I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I think this guy's having a seizure.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
The invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all
This
do
doctor in the background is just
Do you require medical assistance?
walking
Thank you for
around
your concern,
dumbly.
but I'm fine.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least.
Oh, I already said all this.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Man, I wish that was my attitude towards Overwatch. This lady's like, some doctors aren't that great, and my guy's just like, is anyone, like, is something wrong? Speak up. And she says, I shouldn't speak ill of colleagues. In the end, everyone's just doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
New hint, Dr. Tippets. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Call me if you need assistance.
Wait.
Good evening.
Talk to
Good
him.
evening.
Tippets, praise
Why
you.
does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope
This
he
old
doesn't.
lady looks so good. I wonder if her blood tastes like that strawberry candy.
Goodbye, nurse.
Oh, where'd the doctor go? Shit, I lost the doctor. Oh no. What the doctor's just running around. Enter the backyard garden.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Goodbye, Milton.
Wait, I need to do a medical checkup on you.
Good evening, Doctor. Still.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least.
Terrifying, Maurice.
Goodbye, Milton. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
I need to suck some blood. Ooh.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, look at all these cherries.
I can't suck your blood, Dr. Crane.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments.
Why does this scene make me so emotional?
Which one?
What made you choose to be a
Alice on the
I'm not
carousel.
ashamed to admit you and your
Aww.
work have inspired me. I am
So
honored
adorable.
to have the opportunity to work by your side.
And then
Maybe.
you see the all the Jerry smile. It's so
Maybe it's because it's a warm, calm moment in such a hectic world.
Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this hospital.
Why didn't Alice get on the
I based
carousel?
my technique on my mentor's research.
Luthor should have gone on that seahorse too.
What is yours?
I'd rather
Right.
not talk about it. Now it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
They're gonna spend a bunch of
What can you
things.
tell me about the
It's a bunch of time talking to these people. I can talk to literally every NPC. Oh my
With
god.
your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
You seem
You
optimistic.
seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
About your blood transfusion technique.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he was a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine.
I'm the doctor.
Of blood, bones, and flesh.
I'm the new Doctor Who. I suck the blood.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I do the sucky blood.
What can I do for you?
Oh, that's Dr. Crane again. This is someone. There we go. Who are you, sir?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
What do you know about this hospital?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Why do you feel guilty about your injury?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Your wife died because of you?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh yeah, getting a lot of points.
Oh shit, I can mesmerize this guy and drink his blood. He's got kids though.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick.
But I'm a vampire.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
Kim!
I was in the army.
Yeah?
I can drink this guy's blood, but he's got a kid.
Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
I'm conflicted.
The
Drink his
Germans
blood.
sent Zeppelins to bomb the
Did you do
construction
it?
Drink it.
site, but they missed their target.
Do it.
My wife.
Okay.
Screw the kid, you can like drink the kid's blood after.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
Oh, he just says he's all that his kids have.
How are your children after losing their mother?
Oh no, maybe I'll leave this guy alone.
The only good thing about this is
Drink his
my
kids
Ellen didn't bring them with her
first,
that
and he'll have nothing left. Oh, I feel so bad.
Goodbye for now.
I'll probably leave him.
I'll see you later.
I'll probably leave him alone.
The shift never end, as
Market predict war. Nice.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really?
That's
Why are you
stupid.
here?
I don't want to talk. My throat
I'm gonna
hurts
go
too much.
on
I
this
suppose
train
that this
thingy.
pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Come on, Connor, get on the hype train.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Oh.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
Talk to
I don't mean to
Hank.
be a burden.
But he's getting drunk again.
I will see you later. How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Oh, he only needs level
I'm
2.
sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Hello, Hank.
I see. Then maybe it's not
He
just
looks
your
very
throat
sad.
that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence
This guy
of
has a
something
sore throat.
more
I can relieve that
Yes,
pain by
maybe.
drinking it.
But I don't want to talk or even write about it.
I'm gonna talk about his son.
How painful.
So painful.
I'm not doing
I'll
an
let you
evil
get
playthrough.
Huh?
My heart is not ready.
Good
My
evening,
heart is
Mr.
not ready for an evil playthrough.
Oh.
Tell me about
Oh, Hank did not like that.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir.
But I need that information for later.
Time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
Mm.
Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What are you doing in your life?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. I'm...
What can you...
Not much.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such
I could drink. If I get enough mesmerizing level, I could drink this guy's
That
mom.
nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a unique attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Pippa Hopkins.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to kill her.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Miss. Good evening.
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
Hanky
She would
panky is
tie
my
herself to my
friend.
bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
How painful.
So painful.
Photo
I
scene
have to
in
go
Russian
now, sir.
roulette.
But don't hesitate.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Okay, I have a question. Can you explain to me what a Russian roulette is?
Russian roulette?
Yeah.
Russian roulette
Good evening,
is,
sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're
from
going
my
to
understanding, it
Reed.
is when
Yes, I've been informed about your
you
arrival.
put
I'm Waverly Ackroyd.
a
Welcome
single
aboard.
bullet in the
Does
chamber
my
of a
arrival
gun.
inconvenience you in
It's
some way,
mostly
Doctor?
used on a
Let us just
revolver.
say that I don't particularly share
You leave
Dr.
all the
Swans's
5 other
enthusiasm
chambers
for
empty. You
hiring
put one bullet in there,
What we need here
and
are
then
reliable
you
professionals, not
pull the
overrated
trigger.
dabblers.
And it usually involves 2 people, and they just go back and forth until whoever gets the bullet dies.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd,
It
Why would
is
people
very terrible.
want to play that?
Dr. Swansea has
Because they're
imposed his presence
crazy.
on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
People are
The
crazy as
dentist took
shit.
his position. But I don't agree.
More tamer versions of the Russian roulette are like, I don't know, like there's this like kids game thing or something, and you just, it's got like this hand slapper on it, and they put like whipped cream on it, and they stick their face in this hole, and they pull the trigger, they like pull a little lever, and it'll either like
aren't you too
like
old
go
for
up or
such
not,
jealousy?
and they just pass it back
It
and
really
forth
won't
until
do
it
any
just,
good,
whoever gets slapped in the face with whipped cream or something. It's hilarious.
Glance is enough for me to know you've got nothing for me to envy.
But yeah, when Hank says he was playing Russian roulette, he was putting the gun to his head to see if he got the bullet or not.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's
Does he really
enthusiasm
care
for his
about
experimental
Sumo?
research?
He's a good dog. He attacked.
Good boy, Sumo.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Good dog.
Harvey Fiddick needs
Sumo
to-
attack. Her? Good dog.
I believe we should stick to the usual procedure.
I love that
But my young
scene.
colleague obviously disagrees.
Sumo's the best.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
Did you know Chloe also sings on the main menu screen?
She does.
Yeah, she sings that Hold On
Let's just say
song.
I'm tired of the carelessness around me.
Oh, I have not heard her sing.
I have always respected the
Wait,
skills
I can
of
maybe
Dr.
like
Swansea,
play that
but
for
over
you.
time his enthusiasm has become.
She always seems to like freak out when I'm here. I guess I don't know
Exactly
what
are you
causes her to
We're
freak
here
out
to
at me.
save lives. People who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner,
She's singing.
interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame?
That was
Or are you
beautiful.
truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I
served in the war,
I
just like
do
you.
notice that Chloe's like facial expressions are really awkward.
Oh yeah, like she'll be like smiling and then she just goes to like derp face, like.
While she was singing, she had like the derp face.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion
Like, is it just a
saved
random thing
many
where she starts to
lives,
sing?
and you know it.
You see,
Or
it's
did
exactly
you
what
do
I
something
hate
that
about
caused
people
her to
like you.
sing?
You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing
No,
reality.
I think it's just random singing.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Tell me, are you
Harvey.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all.
Thank you for your...
So let me look at my journal. I have an investigation done.
Sorry you ended up on my plane and called medical bench.
This is the backyard.
It's locked, all right.
Unfair situation.
Jericho admired. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't care about Jericho.
Marcus gonna make love to Jericho.
Yes. Is he gonna set them free? No.
Enter the garden. Oh. Public notice. Prevent influenza. Cover each cough and sneeze with handkerchief. Walk to work. Do not spit. Drink from your own cup. Avoid crowds. If taken ill, go to bed and send for a doctor. Ah. So the Spanish flu was influenza. It seems like.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Hello, Skull. Rogue Skull. I need stamina. I need stamina. I need stamina. Eat spear. Oh no, I died. Vampyrs. Oh god. It was my first death. You've been defeated. Thank you, game, for letting me know. I appreciate it so very much. Zarya's voice actress is really beautiful.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like, I usually have to like do a double take because like she doesn't match up with the voice at all, and like in her appearance. But, oh. Oof. I need to find the garden. The garden is this way. Oh, I can parry attacks. Ha! Killed you. Alright. Skull.
I had to do it to you. That's what you say when you suck people their blood.
So tasty.
I had to do it to you.
Is there anyone in here? Is this an abandoned house? Just what is this? It's not right. Photography in the wallet. Shouldn't go too far from the hospital, I'm guessing. So, I have your wallet. This guy lost his wallet in the garden. And I'm like, I found it. And I'm just like, I have your wallet, sir. Please to do some business. Who are you?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead. A colleague? Are you a doctor too? Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue. What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked? No, sir.
I'm still really
it is just that I like to be
about
precise.
the
I ran a
Fallout
little pawn
thing.
shop while taking care of the pet. But I used
Same
to be
here.
a doctor.
I also don't want to get too like hyped for it because it will probably disappoint again.
Do you need medical attention? I'm feeling all right, doctor. But perhaps it is
Apparently,
because
they
I,
will
too,
also
am
say
used to
something
the
about
smell
the
of the
Walking,
dead.
the last season of The Walking Dead, and I just don't care.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses? Why should I? These bodies
They
are
should have
empty
stopped
vessels.
at the first
Flesh
season. It
left
was
to
good
decay.
enough to not make a sequel.
No soul anymore. All gone. How did you get this job?
A
After I
YouTuber
left the
posted a
I worked
full
as an
game
undertaker
walkthrough
down
of
by
a
the
game you're
docks.
already
A
playing,
dangerous
and it's
place
like
with
almost
many an
9
unpleasant
hours.
business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Damn, that's a long.
An interesting
Okay.
point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh. Sir, as a
There will
medic
also be
during
like
the war,
another kind of
I
Walking
learned to
Dead
face
game
my
coming
death
out, right?
and the
Like
death of others.
Overkill's The Walking
It's
Dead.
the pain we have to tame.
Sorry, what?
Not death itself.
There will also be another Walking Dead game coming out. Something called Overkill's The
Do you
Walking
work here
Dead.
alone? Yes, very
Oh
easy
yeah,
work,
I think I
sir.
saw the trailer for that.
All
That
I
looked
have
pretty
to
cool.
do is watch a few bodies.
I'm curious.
The situation was very different when the main
People
morgue
were
was still
saying like it's not what you wanted. It's not what you want it to be.
Why do you have
It's
to
not like an
watch
open world game.
Because these poor fellows
I
have no
think it's
names.
some kind of co-op
They
game.
keep them in
Oh.
case someone comes looking for the missing.
I mean,
Sadly,
if it's like Left 4
very
Dead,
rarely
then sign me the fuck up.
Why close the hospital's main morgue? It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning
Man.
of the epidemic. Cadavers had
Kelly
to be
Marie
moved to the
Tran
nearest mass
deleted
grave.
her Instagram and Twitter.
Who?
Kelly Marie Tran, she was she's Rose in Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh.
And fans were apparently sending her racist and sexist remarks because of her performance as Rose.
Have we met before? I don't think so, sir.
Man, I love Star Wars, and I may not have enjoyed The Last Jedi as many people did. I mean, but like, fuck the Star Wars fans. Like,
You were missing, and she was
they
looking.
caused too much pain.
She must be
They
very
caused Jake Lloyd to become like hate his whole life. They made George Lucas not want to make any more movies. They made Daisy Ridley and Kelly Marie Tran just delete their social media accounts. It's
That's
dumb.
terrible.
A pawnbroker.
It's so dumb.
I expect you get all types of people here. Yes, sir.
I liked Rose. She was an interesting character.
But I sell all kind of goods.
I just didn't like how rushed out they were trying to push her relationship with other characters. Like, I felt like they were going too fast with it.
Oh.
Like her
that's
character,
sad.
I thought her character was really great and everything. She played it really good, really well. It was my only issue was like she met this guy, and then like 15 minutes later she's like oh, I love you so much. They didn't really have any chemistry much in the thing. But other than that, like, I thought she did really well. She doesn't deserve this.
For the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Am I also the only person who thinks that the president in Detroit looks like Hillary Clinton?
To buy things. So
I was actually thinking that when I was finishing it up today. Like, I'm like, she looks just... I feel like she looks like Hillary Clinton. Like, I feel like they thought that Hillary Clinton was going to become president, so they made her... Or that's the year Hillary Clinton's going to become president. No, she'll probably, like, be extremely old by then.
For our time is short, and the
I'm just, like, thinking about the Trump and Hillary thing.
I don't think so.
And I'm not sure which would have been, like, better.
I hated both of them.
Even goodwill.
They literally act like toddlers in a playroom fighting over a toy.
Right.
Like, he took my, I don't know, my action figure. No, she took my action figure.
So you're ready to die? No,
it's
I'm not.
Dumb.
I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidama.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. I like to think otherwise.
Do you really believe?
But anyway, fuck that president in Detroit Become Human. Like, what? I hate her so much.
Right.
She's like, let's cause mass genocide on the androids, and then she's finally like, oh, maybe we made a mistake. I'm gonna fix this. She's gonna get impeached. She's gonna get impeached.
Like, even though you're leading a peaceful thingy.
Yeah.
She's
like,
still...
She's like, shoot them down! They're dangerous!
I've always tried to be peaceful, but you make me want to kill every human in the game.
I want to be peaceful, boy, but you make it hard.
Except for Hank, because Hank is everything.
Yeah, Hank is the only human I liked. And Carl, that too.
Yes. I very much agree.
There was this dude here, and now I can't find him. How do I lose?
Bye, dude.
How do I lose him? Oh, there he is.
I met him in New York once. If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed,
You are exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
I still don't have any hints regarding you. Damn it. Hey, dude, I found your wallet.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
I found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
This guy didn't like me asking questions.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up.
He's all like, yeah, I have a thing with this nurse. Is it the skin color that bothers you? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, here's some money to keep your mouth shut.
During the war...
It was like, jeez, man.
It's just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed.
Hospital staff can't have intimate relationships with one another, damn it.
Just to keep it running. There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I was gonna have some intimate relationship with one of these people.
Goodbye, Milton.
Pippa? Where are you, Pippa? Who are you?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has
Well, Kim, my first impressions are there's a lot of talking in this game.
The winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight
heck,
maybe
a
I'm
lot of
inclined to
talking.
mercy.
That's boring.
You'll never forget the night you met Thelma.
I mean, I'm fine with it, but just like
Calling me mortal. Why is that?
while I'm streaming,
And if I'm
it's just sort of like the whole thing so far has been just
Well,
me talking to other
Dr.
people.
If you must know, I'm a vampire.
You're a vampire?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my
But it's
dying
sort of
veins.
neat because, like, if you want to try to feast on people or learn things more about people, you actually have to, like, talk to other people about these people
Have you ever
to find
heard
out
of
more about the other people.
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cottard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Local investigations. Displayed.
Who Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
Oh, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Do you require my service?
I have no need for your...
I'll leave you.
Lost its effect on me. But the suffering...
so many patients.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Ooh.
How is your stay with
I can
us,
drink
Mr.
this guy's blood. He's only got a mesmerized level of
I
1.
just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Personal questions.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside and all, while I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Living proof that there's hope for him. Wait, oh, crap. Oh. Social circle. Okay.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
She's mentally disturbed.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome.
Oh, this guy with no nose likes the vampire delusional patient.
She never refers to my scars.
Oh.
Frankly,
Too bad, I'm probably gonna drink his blood.
Is it Bobby No Nose?
It seems much more fun than
Could be.
Oh, I still remember
Where were
that
you
girl.
stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself.
Bobby No Nose.
I just wanted to know what happened.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
That made me laugh.
Goodbye for now.
So do you have anything else to say about this guy over here? What does this vampire lady have to say about Bobby No Nose?
Why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Miss...
Wait, did that give me any hints?
Good evening.
Evening.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
It's locked.
Guess I need to go to my office. Take the stairs. First door on the left and the corridor. Woo! Used hacksaw. What's in here?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Ooh.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
The flower's dying, it needs water. Analyze it. Light regeneration serum.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise.
Oh,
I can feel
yeah.
it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. The flower's dying.
I can't get the flower to water because it won't let me. I'm gonna have to silence the heck out of
shit.
this.
The public opinion is hostile because I shot the guy who was trying to alarm the people.
Oh no!
Should I replay the chapter?
It's whatever you wanna do.
I mean, I hate this chapter. But I was just trying to get the trophy. And I got it. I mean, if the public opinion is like hostile, I heard that if you like at some part you can like sing to try to get out of Yeah, no. So the people won't shoot you, and if like the public opinion is like really bad, they still shoot you if you sing.
Oh.
And that's that's the thing. I'm gonna replay the chapter. I'm just gonna do it like really fast.
Do it the speediest.
Wait, no. I'm gonna try.
Major district events.
So I could still like get like the trophy for Connor to connect to Simon.
The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If the district's health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide of a district's fate. Oh no.
I also love that Chloe asked you if you're friends with her.
Yes, Chloe, we're friends.
Until my research is complete.
She gets so happy
I'd better
when
learn
you
to
say
hide
you're
my
friends.
true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for
You're
blood?
like, yes, we're friends.
We're friends.
We're friends, boo boo, don't worry. But I will have to let you go at the end.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Well, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Well, no, I'm not. I'm just a doctor. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna end the stream here. Because I spent 2 hours and 30 minutes talking to everybody. Alright.